So you want to get into mountain biking. Well, let me tell you, this is one of your best ideas you've had in a while. And honestly, it is the best sport out there. You've got a little bit of speed, a little bit of adventure, and a little bit of fear. And we just keep coming back for more. But here's the deal. Most people overspend or overthink it when they get into mountain biking. And you don't have to. So here's how to start the right way. So the first thing is to start with what you have. I don't care if it's hardtail, hand-me-down, or whatever you found in your garage. As long as it's got 2 wheels and a suspension fork, you should be good. Borrow a bike, rent a bike, grab something used, whatever gets you on the trail. I literally started riding on a Walmart bike, and it got me hooked on the sport. A bike is not what makes this sport fun, the riding is. Not that a nice bike is bad by any means. New nice bike day is definitely a fun day. The second thing is you're going to need a helmet. This is the one thing you don't skip ever. Helmets are super mandatory and you should wear one every single time you go riding. So try to get the nicest helmet that you can afford when you start. Getting a nice comfortable helmet is definitely going to make wanting to wear one much easier. Gloves are definitely a smart idea. I like wearing gloves and knee pads. I wear knee pads every time I hit the trail, no matter how difficult the trail is, but a helmet is definitely a mandatory thing. Third thing is to start on beginner trails. Start with green trails, then build up to blue trails, and then you can build up to black trails, and then red trails, which is pro line. So we got green as beginner, blue as intermediate, black as advanced expert, and then red is typically pro line, depending on where you're at in the world. This could definitely differ, especially in between state to state. In the United States, we've got Moab green and blues are definitely not going to be as Midwestern green and blues, just because of the terrain and different riding capabilities that you need out there. So don't just start chasing black trails just because they sound cool and you say, dude, I did that crazy black trail and I survived. Then everyone's like, yeah, you didn't really survive, but you kind of survived and you made it down. You should just start on the green trails where you can learn your basic skills and get better at biking. So definitely start with something more like a flow trail and not a tech trail. So that way you can learn the basics without trying to get thrown over the bars every time you hit a route or something like that. For step 4, we're going to learn the basics. This is where people either get good at mountain biking or they just survive down the trails. So you need to have good body positioning, good control over your brakes, and know which brake is the front and which one is the back. I know in the United States it is different than Europe, with the back brake being on the right and the left brake being the front brake, while as in Europe the back brake is the left brake and the front brake is the right brake. So definitely make sure that you know which brakes your bike has and which way they're routed, so that way you don't accidentally grab a handful of front brake and go over the bars. If you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe while you're down there. Alright, let's get back to the video. The next thing is you need to learn cornering, and then also need to learn how to do shifting. This is definitely the foundation of all mountain bike skills, and if you want to see a more in-depth video, subscribe so when I make it you don't miss it. And everyone wants to start jumping right away, and just don't. You don't need to start jumping right away, you just need to learn the basics right away, and then after you're pretty good at the basics of everything, you can start working on your jump progression. For step 5, we have ride with other people. This one is definitely not mandatory by any means, but if you ride with people a little bit better than you and start following and picking their lines, then you're definitely probably going to progress much quicker than that. They'll definitely be able to give you tips, so if you have a friend that is a little bit better than you, you can definitely ride with them and they'll probably give you tips if you ask. But if riding solo is your thing, go for it. I did a ton of solo riding and that's still what I basically do this day. I do not follow anybody and I just watch YouTube videos, and that is how I got better. You can definitely progress that way, but whatever gets you out on the trail, that is what you should do. For step 6, don't fall into the upgrade trap. The internet is going to convince you that you need new pedals, new suspension, new bikes, new tires, new everything. But the reality is, you just don't need all the new sparkly stuff. All you really need to do to get hooked is a bike and a helmet, and then the first time on a trail. And then figure out what type of riding you like. Do you like enduro? Do you like cross country? Do you like downhill? Do you like tech? Or do you like flow? Once you figure that out, you can start upgrading your bike, and then you can figure out what bike you actually need to get for your style of riding. Because a cross country bike can do downhill, but it's definitely not recommended to do that. And a downhill bike is extremely hard to pedal on cross country trails. So you need to figure out what style of riding you like to do before you can upgrade and get better bikes for what you like to do. Yep, that's how you get into mountain biking. First you need a helmet, a bike, Start on an easy trail, figure out what type of style you like riding, and just don't overcomplicate it. And everything else, that comes from just riding a lot, because practice makes you a better rider. Each time you go out, you'll get just a little bit better, and from starting out, and then a couple months from starting, you'll be surprised with how far you came. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and a like button while you're down there. Go ahead and leave in the comment section down below what was most helpful for you, and check out this video right here where I'll review my multi-tool. It is a great beginner tool. I'll see you over there.